Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the world of Plant Boy. Look at my hair. Look at it. Summer vacation with COVID-19 will consist of a lot of more future readings, okay? I also have not even got into my emails again still. Like, private readings are on the back burner for now, okay? So I will email you back when I am coming back for private readings. But today I have a timeless tarot reading for you based off your destiny. Yes, your destiny, okay? Some people switch up the idea of destiny and free will and don't understand that there can be destiny with free will. But everybody comes into this lifetime with an agenda, okay, of what to do, what you're going to do. You know exactly what's going to happen. But there's different ways for that human to get to that spot, okay? It's like there's a checklist, but there's different ways to get that checklist done. Did I explain that correctly? You have free will, you can do whatever you want, but at the end of the day, your soul knows exactly what you need to achieve in this lifetime, what you need to overcome, what you need to suffer from, what you need to experience or do. This timeless tarot reading is based off your destiny and what you are meant to do in this lifetime, okay? What's your main challenge, the little goal you set in mind before you got into your human body. All right. Focus on the intention and the idea of your destiny and what you're meant to do in this lifetime. And let us continue with the showing of the stones, okay? This is number 1. A nice little agate slice. Number 1. Number 2 is a moonstone. And number 3 is this rugged limestone. Not a limestone, but a lime colored stone. Some type of cool stone that I forgot the name of. Number 1, we got number 2 and number 3. Pause the video, focus on the intention, and pick according to your intuition. Timestamps will be below. All right. Number 1. I already shuffled the decks and I picked your cards, okay? And actually a lot of cards were coming out for this reading, so let's just get into your chunk. Your destiny, okay? So I'm just gonna go through and show you the pictures just so you get a little sense of the energies of the cards. Okay. Alright, so when it comes to your destiny, when it comes to your life in general and what you're meant to do, I feel like you are somebody who is kind of held to a high standard. You have this form of wealth, whether it be physical wealth or whether it just be emotional wealth or whether it be mental wealth, and you just have this you're set to a higher standard because you're a very well controlled and established person, okay, when it comes to material and your soul and your energy in general, okay? So you have these you have this sense of open doors with people, okay? You see this? Same archway, same door, okay? We have the 10 of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Pentacles, so you're very much here to be open to other people's energies and to be open to those people who need these open arms and who need this kind of helping hand with this coin, you know? And it's no matter the differences, you don't really discriminate on whatever it be. You kind of have this sense of purity and this sense of passion and love, okay? There's not really structured assets when it comes to you and who you are and how you heal people. So I'm feeling you are a very versatile person. I feel like you're very versatile. I feel like you are very much somebody who sees potential in every single cup, in every single person, in every single form of emotion. So even if they're raging, you know how to calm rage. If they're too emotional, you know how to calm too much emotion or sadness, depression, anxiety. I feel like you have a little you have like a helping hand in every realm of problem. Okay, every realm of problem you kind of are in tune with. Like, you're an experienced person, okay? And I feel like there's something to do with like betrayal, and there's something to do with getting over maybe the law. Hold on. I'm feeling like the law. I'm feeling like there's a lot to do with like the law. Like, there's a lot of justice involved. Like, you know how to communicate in a way that doesn't really scar people, but you know how to communicate in a way that helps people who are scarred, okay? I feel like there's a form of regret, and like there's like heavy energy here that you kind of dealt with, okay? So when other people have these like feelings of misfortune or these untrusting feelings, I feel like you really know how to like slice those apart and get into the deeper core of it, okay? Instead of continuing to fall into the darkness. I feel like a lot of people fall into the darkness, and like the sunrise is coming down, they're just gonna dwell on this at night. But you're somebody who really takes your sword and goes towards like this whole idea. I saw it like this. So it was kind of like this person has a very stern mental will. I feel like there's a lot of mental will here, that like you know how to differentiate from who's fake and who's doing what to kind of sabotage other people or sabotage you, okay? I feel like you know how to really differentiate energies and pick and point what is good and what is bad and what is devious, okay? So we also have the Ace of Rods, okay? We had the Ace of Pentacles, and now we have the Ace of Rods. So it's like this fresh breath of passion and this fresh breath of like trust. I feel like there's a lot of like reliability and stability and just realness here. I feel like, yeah, again with the law, look, you're destined to bring truth to people, okay? I feel like you are destined to bring reliance, and like you are this helping hand. You are somebody who you can trust, okay? If somebody's in a sticky situation, or if somebody's in a situation that has to do with the law, they're going to come to you because you are a reliable lawyer, or you are a reliable teacher. You're a reliable person who is of high standard, okay? It's like you almost like are an overseer of things. Even if this is just like with your family, even if this is like your destiny within your family and within people around you, you still have this high standard that people come to you to kind of like delegate. It's almost like a political thing. Maybe some of you guys are like political science majors, or you guys are having to do with finances or something like that, where it's like people come to you to help get everything in order, okay? There's something where you kind of are like this organizer, and you are this like truth seer, okay? You are somebody who brings balance to all these like these harming energies, okay? You're somebody who brings trust in times of not trusting times, of untrusting times. And then again, we have all these cups, okay? It's like we got all these cups, and you know exactly which one to choose, okay? You know which one is right. You know which one has the most happiness, which one is going to spit out that rainbow, you know? You know which ones have the snakes, and you know which ones have, you know, the masks and the false faces, okay? There's a lot of celebration here too. There's a lot of success, okay? There's a lot of like family thing. There's a lot of like bringing people together and telling the truths. It's like you're an exposer of truths. You're somebody who, it's like you're like a guru who people go to, but I'm thinking more politically, and I'm thinking more governmental, and I'm thinking more structured rather than spiritual. But it can be tied to spirituality, like a spiritual guru or somebody who brings spiritual balance and spiritual truths, okay? But I'm thinking like this is you just in your friends group, this is you in like your family group, this is you in every situation. I feel you kind of just like slice the toxicity out of people's minds, okay? And then last of all, boom, We got a lot of pentacle and we got a lot of confident energy, a lot of stern energy, like you know who you are. I feel like you are not fazed by other people's words or thoughts about you, which is why it's easy for you and it's almost like destined for you to help other people who have struggles with this, okay? Who are very much torn down when it comes to their mind. If like outside influences are coming to them, you know, their mind kind of just shrivels up or their heart shrivels up. But you are somebody who is very strong and stern and none of this really affects you. So you know how to analyze situations without looking at them. It's almost like you look at them from an outside perspective. It's not personal at all. Like, you're not personal. You just see things for what they are. And I feel like you have that eye. Okay, I feel like that is your destiny. You have that eye to bring truth, okay? Still feeling like all that lawful stuff, all that political science, all those like governmental jobs. But I'm also feeling like you're the grandmother and like you're the mother, the head of your family, and you're kind of like the wise one, okay? Open arms, open doors. Maybe you want to even make a facility, or you want to be a part of a facility that opens doors to other people who are less fortunate or something like that. That's what I'm feeling. You're like this helping hand in general, okay? So that is what I have for you, number one. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe if that resonated with you. And until next time, the world of Glam Boy. Hello, number two. You picked this beautiful moonstone. I already shuffled your deck, and we actually got so many cards. Let's just get into it. I'm just gonna show you the cards all together, and then I'll get into the reading, okay? Or individually, we'll just go through them, you know? You can get a sense of like the energy, the colors, the pictures, okay? And you can get your own little intuitive insight through looking at these images. And then we can see if our energies are matched, okay? Boom. To begin, we have a very grand energy. I feel like, again, just a little introduction. We were talking about your destiny and what you're meant to do. So I'm going to start off talking about you, because you have this grand energy, you have this powerful energy, and you are somebody who is meant to lead, okay? You are somebody who is meant to be an influence on other people, okay? You are somebody who brings that motivation. I feel like you are somebody who people look up to, and you are somebody who inspires other people. So if you are not in the public eye, then I feel like you are not really doing much. That sounds very horrible, but you know what I mean. I feel like you are doing the most when you're in the public eye, or when you are with a group of people, or when people are admiring you or being motivated by you, because I feel like you are the type of person who gets a lot of satisfaction and energy from guiding people or from being a leader, okay? Not necessarily guiding people, because you're not really guiding people, you're just doing your own thing. And the people who enjoy following, when they see somebody doing their own thing, leading themselves, and they feel drawn to following that person, because they're confident that this person is bringing success and wealth to themselves, success and wealth internally, you know? So then they follow that person for that success and wealth, okay? Because it's like, you're doing this, I like how you're doing it, and I like what I'm seeing, so I'm gonna follow you and do the same thing. Also, we got the Hermit right here. We got the Hermit with the light. We got the Hermit with all the intuitive knowledge. We got the Hermit that goes through all the issues and knows exactly how to mature from situations, you know? Very mature person. Again, you're a leader. We got the person with the light leading the way. Nobody's gonna find their way without the Hermit guiding them. Nobody's gonna know where to go without the Hermit, okay? It's like you're your own light. I feel like you don't have the intention of guiding people or leading people or even being a leader. I think you just have a very powerful persona that just is like, it's like glue. Like, people just love it, you know? I feel like you didn't even ask for this. Like, you're just your own person, and you light your own path, and you light your own way. And if you're going through a problem, you help yourself, and you like light your own candle, and you figure out what's happening. And I feel like that's why other people enjoy coming towards you, or just enjoy your energy in general. And I do feel like a lot of things happened in the past that led you to be your own personal leader, okay? Because we got the Hermit, and then we got the Tower. We got like anxiety, and we got all these like crazy situations that happened within our life, that led us to dive deep within ourselves and really finds that enlightenment, okay? This can also be sexual energy, so I feel like people, again, are admired by you. People admire you, and it's also sexual. I feel like you have a very sexual presence or a very strong sex appeal, which just continues to draw people in, okay? Again, the star, like we got the hermit with the lamp, we got the world, we got the wheel of fortune, and then we got the star. It's almost like this is destined for the universe. Like you are destined, you are destiny for the universe, okay? It's like people cannot find their way without this star, and I feel like you are this star. People can't find their way without the candle lit, and you are the hermit holding the candle, okay? You're the one bringing balance between emotion and groundings and stability of earth energy and water energy, okay? You definitely had your own struggle. You definitely had this like point in your life where you struggled and you did your thing, and you kind of worked through your passions and you worked through what you wanted in life without people kind of questioning you, okay? I feel like you really did whatever you wanted to do while other people were kind of attacking you for it, and that's why you are such a leader to this day, because you continue to do whatever you want without listening to what people have to say about it, you know? And this person in the Nine of Wands is exactly that. They kind of just struggled throughout the war zone, throughout whatever it is, okay? This warrior, and now he's coming out of it, okay? He's on his horse. He got all of this, he got all of these wands, these like different symbols of passion and fuel. And he just continues on his way, okay? He's still on his horse, so he's gonna continue doing what he wants to do, okay? We got all this like these symbols of celebration and love. I love it. And of course, we got the Knight of Rods, okay? I feel like you are an artist of some sort. I feel like you are somebody who has a passion for something, or I'm thinking more of like a sports, like you have like a certain sport that you're into, that you're very good at, and I feel like that was something that people idolized. Like you were the best in a certain league, or you were the best in a certain sport, and people really looked at you for like I feel like people were really inspired by you in general. You do something that is very inspirational because it's so good. Like you do it so good that people want to be the best and want to follow the best, and I feel like you are the best. You have like this creative energy, beautiful creative energy. I feel like there's a lot of things sticking up and standing up. We got like rods, we got the tower, we got trees, we got, you know, the rod of the hermit, okay? Like things are very stern. Like you already finished building your groundings, you already finished going through the hard part of life, okay? You already finished battling, you finished looking for what you wanted, and you are officially who you are, you know? There's nothing left to do. I feel like it's almost like the end of your karmic cycle, okay? And I feel like now is the time to just inspire others and raise the frequency of others through this admiration, okay? There's something that's very physical and very athletic and energetic, like actual movement that you do. I think that's what has to do with your passion, like actual movement. And if it's not that, it's just creative energy in general. So it can be through the mind, okay? But we got creative passion through all these wands. And then we got the star. Like you're exactly where you are in life. If you feel confused or if you feel lost because of all these like hectic times and all this like overthinking and depressive modes and like having to dive into yourself and do all that healing, I feel like you should not be questioning whether you are in the right spot in your life, because you are. Look at that, beautiful. I love it. And your future is going to be much more brighter, because as you continue to lead yourself and lead others, it's just going to lead to a whole new kingdom, you know? It's like you're building like a whole kingdom. I love that. Maybe you want to be president one day, or you're like, you want to do something. All right, that's what I have for you. So thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe if that resonated with you. And until next time, the world of Black Boy. Hello, number 3. Welcome to your reading. You picked this stone right here. All right, so I got this deck for you. This is a very thick deck, you see, okay? For some reason, a lot of cards came out for this reading, which makes sense. So, I am going to be showing you these cards so you can get a sense of like the energy of the cards, the colors, the images, and you can kind of get your own, you can paint your own picture with your intuitive eye. All right. These are the images we have. Okay. We already have some patterns. All right, so it is safe to say that you are a very strong person, very confident, very ego-driven. I feel like you are very successful and passionate in what you do and how you go throughout the world. You know, you're a very passionate and fueled person, and I feel like you are always looking into the future, and you're always looking into like how you can better your future or better your present and better yourself now. Okay. And I feel like even when you go through hard times, you even look at the mountains and you can almost perceive what you are going to go through in the future, and you can almost put together the hard comings. You can put together kind of like the expectations of what you're going to experience. Okay, this guy's looking into the desert. All he sees is these dunes. There's no life here, but he has this whole mental image of what is life past these dunes, past this desert. And that's how I feel like you are. No matter how dry it is in your life in the present moment, you always know that there is going to be an oasis past the desert. Got some like deceiving fake energy, and I feel like maybe there's people in the past that maybe had to do with love that steered you in the right direction to kind of go and do your own thing, you know, and kind of think for yourself. Because I feel like you were very much dwelling on this like loving relationship from the past, and I feel like that's kind of you know, we got the two people, we got the two swords, and that kind of just left you running, okay, running and finding your own oasis, because this oasis was not good enough for you. Okay, running through the desert, and I feel like after the desert you finally found yourself, and you finally found your place, you know. And that's what I was also feeling with this. Okay, it's like this led to this, and now we're here. That's how I feel this is going. Okay, but none of these people are showing their faces. Okay, none of these people are showing their faces. None of these people are really in the present moments. They're kind of like in a facade. It was like there was like this very fast moving paced energy of like feeling feelings of love and joy, but being very secretive with them. Okay, being very restrictive with your emotions, and then these emotions kind of fell apart with this person. Deceiving actions were made. Okay, things probably happened. This person probably did things to you, and then you were in this spot of like, should I move on? Should I leave this wand, this form of passion and love behind me? And should I move on to the future? Should I look forward? And you did. And then you found your own wand, and you continue with that one wand that you have in your hand, you see, but you leave these two behind. Just like this guy left these two swords behind. I feel like there was a strong relationship you had in your life that really turned things around for you and led you to the direction of your destiny. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, and now that kind of left you very fragile with your emotions. Okay, see how very delicate she's holding this cup, very protective. Okay, it's like a mother energy towards the water, and that's how I feel like you feel towards your emotions. This guy's so powerful. He came out so enlightened. Okay, finally has a grasp on his emotions, grasp on the material needs, grasp on his mentality, grasp on the passions and love. Okay, and he's confident, but he's silent. He looks silent, but he's intelligent and he's enlightened, and that's where I feel like you are right now. Again, we have the desert, we have the wand, we have looking forward, we have striving for what is new, what is to come. There's still so much you want to do, and I feel like you have like an agenda of what you want to do, and you have an agenda on where your life is kind of headed. Okay, because I feel like once things kind of got shaken up it was time for you to really like start writing an agenda, like what do I want to do now, you know? And I feel like that's where you are. Might have came through with this new lover, maybe this new lover came to you, okay? And maybe that's where you are bringing this form of balance, okay? It's like, do I want to fall back into this? I feel like there was a past lover and now there's this new lover, and it's like things are re-happening and reoccurring in your mind. I feel like this is a very internalized reading, and I feel like this is not very projected outwards towards like a certain passion, but I feel like these experiences were destined to happen for you in order for you to figure out the route you want to take, because I feel like you are a very passionate, driven person. We have all these wands, we have all these creative energies, we have the idea of like wanting to be balanced, wanting to bring balance to ourselves, okay? We have love, we have creative energies, strong energies, okay? Confident energies, creative energies. I feel like you are a creative person and you are going to end up creating somehow. I feel like you are a very spiritual person too. You are very driven by love and spirituality, okay? Then we have the Ace of Cups. And I feel like all of this is kind of like preparing you for the future, your future lover or your future family life, or there's something where it's like you are going to be a strong necessity for a group of people when it comes to love and comfort, okay? I feel like, again, with this Queen of Wands, like how I said, you're very protective, that motherly energy towards the water. I feel like that's going to really be an impact on the future, on your future. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like very delicate hand, very strong woman, a very strong presence. Not necessarily a woman, but a very strong presence with a very delicate hand, okay? Very sensitive and emotional, but very strong. Strong and passionate. But again, we have the balance, okay? We have like finding this balance, okay? We have bringing balance. I feel like maybe you're going to travel somewhere and you're going to be this mother. Like, let's say you go to a third world country, and you're from a first world country, so you kind of are going there to help, and you are going there to bring this light and this loving energy. I feel like maybe you're going to work with children or schools, and you're like, you have this like hand of healing, okay? But it's more of like a hand of love. And I feel like you're like this motherly energy to people who are not necessarily your child biologically, you know? They don't have your DNA, but you still give them all the love and support that is needed. That's what I'm feeling with you, okay? And I feel like all these like that whole loving heartbreak thing, or all these like things that happen with love, I feel like those are all supposed to lead you into that direction. But yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe if that resonated with you. And until next time, the world of Bland Boy.